this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that actually gives you full games of all the tips and schemes I post on my channel. I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Alright, so once again, guys, we're going to be using the Panthers playbook. I want to show you more of these gameplays running with the single back ace, single back bunch ace. Pistol week, gun tray open, gun split panther, and also the gun bunch. I'll be jumping into that, and I might actually be jumping into some bonus plays that I use on my Patreon account off the pistol week. I want to show you what I have done. Basically, my offensive line is still pretty much the same. I have a couple new wide receivers. I've got Clark. Also, I've been grinding and actually trying to build up Anthony Hopkins, and I've also picked up just recently on the Thanksgiving promotion. I picked up an 84 Michael Irvin. So this is how sad my team is that these special promotions of actually building my team up very quick. Got an Adrian Peterson, 87 overall, and actually grinded out and basically saved up to be able to get Tom Brady for my team. So I was able to go ahead and build him up to an 88 with chemistry. But on defense, not really much of a change at all. Pretty much the same defense. Just got a Shaq Thompson. I'm playing in the middle, and I've got a couple defensive linemen, but for the most part, it's still the same defense that I've had overall, so hopefully I'll be able to get some stops with this. Let's go ahead and jump into another gameplay. It's been over a week since I played last, so there hasn't been really much of a change. So let's just go ahead and jump into that real quick. So let's see here. Gonna go into seasons. And jumping into seasons. I'm going to go ahead, regular seasons, 5 more wins, and just go ahead and jump in right now. I also did grind some of the uniform solos, so because of that I was able to go ahead and pick up some better uniforms. I'm going to be rolling with the Orbits. I did that last year. It's got a lot of bonus features for the Orbits, so it definitely helps a lot. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving holiday. You're probably going to see this video right before Thanksgiving, and spend some time with your family, eat a lot of turkey and whatnot. I'm going to be traveling up to Chicago to enjoy the cold weather up in Chicago, see my family up there. That's where I'm originally from. So on defense, we're going to be running with the 43 as our base defense, 43 over, 43 under, and also we're going to be using maybe some dime packages and also some dollar packages on defense. My hope is that I don't have to really get too much on my defense sets against my opponent, and see how things go from there. Let's see here. So we're going to be jumping probably into some pro sets off the pistol week, just to try to establish runs. So we're going to be going against Brian Haggerty. That's my team. Best player I got is a Tom Brady card, and then he's got 94s, 94s, 94s. So this guy's got obviously a lot better team than me. He's probably licking his chops looking at the cards that I have, but hopefully I make some good plays. I've got to play pristine. On offense, I have to make precise and exact reads, because obviously he's got a huge advantage against me with his cards. He's got those 93s and 94s. Taking a ball out right there, gets the ball up to the 26-yard line, so that was a good return. And I'm going to come out of my base defense, which is going to be the over. I'm going to flip my guys right here, and we're just going to come out. He's in a big set. We're going to come out of Sky. And he just took off this quarterback. Didn't have any reads or regressions from there. And he just threw right into a defender with the play action flood. So I think he's went back to his play twice. Let's hit him with pressure, see how he responds. And he just threw right into coverage. So Gilmore's supposed to make a huge play for me, and I'm able to go ahead and take it house against him. He threw right at the coverage. He had plenty of time. Pressure didn't get set up correctly. I didn't set it up very correctly, but able to go ahead and get a quick interception against this guy. So we'll see how good this guy is. It doesn't seem like he's that great of a player, but you know, people make mistakes. They can have their game off a little bit at the very beginning of the series. So we'll see how that works out. All right, so I'm going to be kicking back off to my opponent. A fairly solid kick. And almost bounced that return. If he would have got pretty good momentum, he would have been set. We'll see if he comes in a heavy set again. Goes into screen. And able to go ahead and bottle it up. And the pressure off the edge, it took away probably his underneath route. So he went to stick, and I just had a defender float right there into that area. Back to the pressure. And the pressure off the edge, he had no reads whatsoever. So 4 verticals. Good play. I actually had a weakness in the coverage over there. There should have been a guy over there, so I just gave him all the time in the world. And I just jumped in the spinner. And that actually just was a perfect play call for that inside zone. So he doesn't really have any kind of progressions. He just takes off the ball when he sees it's covered. Good play. Good play. I tried to hit him with the pressure off the edge right there, and he made the right play, going into slants. So I've got this guy, I've got him mixed up right now. And he hit me right in the middle of the seam. I pulled out of the area. I didn't realize he had a post on the back side of it. So that was a really good read. I went into just a kind of a fag coverage, and he's able to go ahead and make a good play. But this guy's a gambler. He went on a 4th and 22. Basically, if I would have got a stop right there, if my defender would have played up, or if I would have went with a different coverage, I just decided to go ahead and just try to mix things up against him. Sometimes I overthink myself when I play defense, but he basically, that play would have been pretty much toast right there. So that's all right. Gets me back on the offense. I feel like I'm going to control this game, and the only reason he's probably performing pretty good against me is because he does have a fairly better team than me. We're going to do the halfback zone weak is going to be our base play. I really do like this formation. It's just a really good formation. And we're going to go ahead and hit him with the run with McKinnon. Nice blocking right there by that outside receiver. He held a nice block right there. He went in under smoke too. Let's see if he goes in off coverage. No, press. No, he's in off coverage, so we're going to go into bench. He's Mr. Vanilla. There you go. And I just possession catch that right there. But you can see he was off coverage, and that's why I jumped to the bench. If you want to see the explanation or what I'm looking at while I'm making the decisions, you go to my Patreon account, and for $1 you can see that breakdown. All right, so AP is able to get me 4 yards. Went into cover 2. He shot the gap right there, it got in. My players didn't hold their blocks. So he's staying in the cover 2. And we're going to come out of the play action inverts. Let's see if he stays in cover 2. Yep. There you go. So Irvin is able to go ahead and just get a nice little completion right over the middle right there because he stayed in that cover 2. Come back to the halfback zone. So his team's got really good pursuit. Definitely really good pursuit. So he keeps staying in that cover 2. I can't hit him with a big deep pass. Alright, so let's see here. He's going to stay in cover 2, so we probably need to go ahead and hit him with a draw play. Actually, I'm just changing my mind. I'm going to do slot post here. There you go. And I think I picked up the first down on that. Yep. All right. So now we're going to work this clock down as much as possible. We're going to go into some particular reason I can't pick a play. I'm going to burn a timeout here. I can't get to single back. So the goal was to burn as much time against this guy as possible. And we're going to come out as our base play is going to be the toss crack. Probably should have changed up power here. And we're going to keep working this clock down as much as possible. Toss crack. And there you go. Got a touchdown right there in that type of situation. Thunder Smoke was not working for him as a good defense. Left him 58 seconds. He's still got lots of time, especially considering all the timeouts he's got left over. But as long as I don't give up any big plays, we should be okay. And I don't think he really has any kind of fast progressions. So that should put me in a pretty good situation. Wow, that's a monster return right there. Got the ball up to the 36-yard line, so this guy's team is definitely bailing him out right now. Alright, so that blitz is definitely not going to work against that type of coverage he's doing right there, or the coverage I'm using. And back to the screen again, and I just gave it up. I'm getting a little bit happy right there, jumping into this blitz. I've had success with it, but as you can see, it's very, very liable to a screenplay, and because this guy's got a stacked team compared to mine, if he picks the right play against the right defense, he's definitely going to blow me up. So I probably should have just went with coverage against this guy. I'm just a little bit ambivalent because he struggled against defense initially in the first quarter, or against pressure. So I felt like it was better for me just to kind of go that route. All right, so he likes a lot of cover 2, hasn't put anybody in the middle, and I don't know why things are lagging right now. Let's go with bunch trail. Still showing me cover 2. Yep. Here you go. So I'm going to take a timeout. Got in field goal range. Now he's in cover 3. What, something happened right there. Something happened with my guy. I couldn't throw the ball. I couldn't throw the ball. This is not the right play. Fuck. My controller's got sticky on me. I don't know what happened. I couldn't throw the ball. I was trying to hit the flat when he was running the cover 3 coverage, and I couldn't get the ball out there. That really sucks. I had 3 points on the board. I gave up. He just caught the ball right over my defenders. My defenders didn't do anything. So this guy's really not that great of a player, and I'm playing down to him, which is I'm notorious for doing. I could have been up by 2 scores against this guy. He's already went for it in his own territory on a 4th down. So he's definitely not a good player, but it's one of the things about playing MUT. It's a fun game. You get to build up your team, but you can play bums, and bums can be successful with MUT. Come on, why is this thing so laggy right now? I'm dealing with major lag. Everything is extremely laggy right now. My buttons are delaying. This is extremely annoying. Alright, so got picked off in the previous series. That's the only bad pass I've made. Back to the halfback zone weak. He's got off coverage. Gonna go to bench. And he presses his guys. I threw it right to him. I thought I could get past him, and I just made a bad decision right there. So that was a good. That really, he just kind of. I forced the ball in. I totally forced the ball in there. That was just a bad decision. I let this guy back in this game. So he's going to keep screening me up. I'm going to have to man up one of my guys. Yeah, I took away that stick play earlier against him. So that was when he throws, and I got him on interception because I actually took away that play. So I'm more concerned about right now stopping his passing. Let's see if we can go into cover 2. Here you go, Green Bay pitch. Good play. Got the ball to the 1-yard line. Right now he's got me on my back. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not making good decisions defensively. Let's just come out in a blitz. A nice little play. So he's got more skills than he previous had, and I basically let this guy back in the game. I got smart. He pressed. I probably should have checked out of that, and I tried to force the ball up in the middle of the seam, and he just usered it right up the middle. So just that quick, I was able to go. I had an ability to be able to go up on this guy by a score, but now I'm down a score against this guy, and I got to get a stop against him defensively. And he has got a fairly simple scheme. He's got a very effective screen game against my team because those guys just pancake my players, and he can use screens very effectively. So I got to be conscious of that. But this guy stays in very vanilla defenses, and I wish my controller would stop bouncing around like this. Is extremely annoying. All right, so we're going to come back into play action verts. Do a block and release. It looks like he's back in cover 3. So Graham should be wide open on a cover 3. Right there, because he's using vanilla defenses. He's not doing anything real spectacular as far as his defense plays are called. Off coverage, I might be able to hit Hopkins on the outs. Looks like he's in cover 4. He pressed. Keep hitting Graham. A little inside zone split. Come on. You guys hold your blocks. This is frustrating. This is so frustrating. This is one of the reasons why I don't like playing MUT. Is because you run into people that have a basic scheme not a lot of skill sets. And they can get the block sheds to really cause you some trouble. So I'm going to go into the bench pivot here. See if we can hit Clark on the out. And a delay in the game right there, just because I can't get to my plays quick enough. Because my computer, or there's lag in the system right now. He's showing cover 3. And now he gets a timely hit stick based on having a stacked team. So it's just falling in place for this guy right now. And he's just going to keep hitting me with that pitch until I stop it. There you go. You want to tight end verticals out. So I've broken down that scheme before. I figured I had to take away the pitch, so I put a hard flat over there. And the pressure off the edge right there. Went in the man, messed up his reads. And things are not working for me right now because he's getting the big breaks. He's going to punt. Got the ball up to the 21-yard line. So I'm really got myself in a hole right now against this guy's team. He's got me right now. I'm struggling against this guy's team. It's like the first couple of some of the first yardage was very, very easy, but he's definitely he's made it very difficult for me to do anything. So look at the little hit sticks he's getting right now. So. Cover 3 sky. Do a little inside zone right here. It's not something I normally do, but I just want to change things up. So I'm going to go to the bunch trail, and I can't pick my players quick enough. There you go. So, Hopkins, I should have possession catch that. He made the right read. He played the middle of the field, and that was definitely the right read right there. Keeps hit sticking me. There you go. So Peterson's able to get some pretty good yards. And did you hold on to it? No. Hopkins dropped the ball again in that cover 2 situation. So I'm having to drop a lot of drop passes too against this guy's team. Do slot post here. You show me cover 3. Then we're going to hurry up. And he just keeps giving me the underneath, so I'm going to keep taking it and just keep chewing clock against this guy. I haven't showed him tray open yet. And do the clear out. And I possession catch that. He shouldn't have ran a route. There's no reason for him to run a route right there. There's no reason to do that. And possession catch that ball right there. There we go. So we're going to just take this puppy down as much as possible. I'm not going to leave this guy any time on the clock. You go with an inside zone here. It was an inside zone it was his inside zone run, and I didn't have a single guy actually go ahead and block his defender. Not a single one. Alright, so we're taking this clock down as much as possible. There you go. So able to go ahead and score. What would you guys do? Would you go for it? I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to lose this game. I'll take the chance of losing this game against this guy. He's got a much better team than me, but you know what the hell? It's YOLO. Here you go. Up by 2. To be able to pull off a victory against this guy. Man, I gotta just make sure I don't do anything stupid. 7 seconds is plenty of time for him to make a play down the field, but he's probably gonna try to screen me up. Alright, so he doesn't burn any clock. He takes the ball on the 11-yard line. All right, so then that's basically it. I took one shot up. His wide receiver made a play at the ball with the man deep with that play. So. So I'm going to go ahead and pull off a victory against Brian Haggerty. Brian Haggerty obviously had a lot better team than me based on just the base cards, some of the breaks he got, but he played a very vanilla defense. He made some good reads, but I was able to go ahead and go down the end zone, milk the clock as much as possible, and then pick up a victory. So I really don't think he was a great player. I made a lot of mistakes. I made several mistakes, but he had a couple good plays too, but very vanilla on defense. Basically he ran probably a few different plays on offense. I struggled against the screenplay. His screenplay was very effective, and it got really good touchdowns for him and stuff like that. But you know, it is what it is. So once again, guys, I really appreciate you watching this gameplay. This game turned out to be a lot better than I expected it to be, and I think I kind of played down to him. But he was, you know, he's not a stellar player, and as you can see, I was able to go ahead and pull off a victory. Even though I gave up the ball 3 times against him, I had multiple turnovers against this guy. So once again, thank you for your support, guys. I really appreciate it, and until next time.